Family-based immigration. Family-based immigration allows individuals to immigrate to the USA based on their relationship with a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident family member. The process typically involves the sponsoring family member filing a petition on behalf of the intending immigrant. The duration of the immigration procedure varies depending on the relationship and the country of origin of the immigrant. Processing times can range from several months to several years. The immigration procedure for family-based immigration must be initiated by the sponsoring family member in the United States, typically through the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. Family-based immigration is one of the most common pathways for immigration to the USA, with tens of thousands of individuals immigrating annually. The main countries of origin for individuals immigrating through family-based immigration include Mexico, China, India, the Philippines, and various countries in Central and South America. Employment-based immigration. Employment-based immigration allows individuals with specific skills, talents, or job offers in the USA to immigrate for employment purposes. The process typically involves the employer sponsoring the immigrant for a work visa or permanent residency. The duration of the immigration procedure varies depending on the employment category, the country of origin of the immigrant, and other factors. Processing times can range from several months to several years. The immigration procedure for employment-based immigration may be initiated either by the employer in the USA or by the individual seeking employment-based immigration, depending on the specific visa category. Thousands of individuals immigrate to the USA annually through various employment-based visa categories. The main countries of origin for individuals immigrating through employment-based immigration include India, China, the Philippines, Mexico, and various countries in Europe. Diversity Visa Lottery. The Diversity Immigrant Visa Program, also known as the Green Card Lottery, randomly selects individuals from countries with historically low rates of immigration to the USA for diversity visas. The immigration procedure for diversity visa lottery winners involves additional background checks, interviews, and processing before the immigrant can enter the USA. The diversity visa lottery application must be submitted online during the annual registration period, typically through the U.S. Department of State's official website. Each year, approximately 55,000 diversity visas are made available through the lottery program. The main countries of origin for diversity visa lottery winners vary each year, but they generally include countries with historically low rates of immigration to the USA, such as countries in Africa, Asia, and Eastern Europe. Diversity visa lottery winners have the flexibility to settle in any part of the USA. Refugee and asylum status. Refugee and asylum status provide protection for individuals who are unable or unwilling to return to their home countries due to persecution or a well-founded fear of persecution. The duration of the immigration procedure for refugee and asylum status varies, but it typically involves interviews, background checks, and processing by the U.S. government or authorized agencies. The immigration procedure for refugee and asylum status may be initiated either within the USA for individuals already present or at a U.S. port of entry for individuals seeking protection upon arrival. The number of individuals granted refugee or asylum status in the USA varies each year based on global refugee crises and U.S. immigration policies. Main countries of origin for refugees and asylum seekers vary each year based on global conflicts and humanitarian crises, but they often include countries in the Middle East, Africa, and Central America. Special immigrant categories. Special immigrant categories provide immigration benefits to individuals with specific circumstances, such as employment with the U.S. government, religious work, or other unique situations. The immigration procedure for special immigrant categories may be initiated either within the USA or at a U.S. embassy or consulate abroad, depending on the specific category. The number of individuals immigrating annually through special immigrant categories varies depending on the specific category and eligibility criteria. The main countries of origin for individuals immigrating through special immigrant categories vary depending on the specific circumstances and eligibility criteria of each category. Humanitarian relief programs. Humanitarian relief programs, such as Temporary Protected Status, TPS, and Deferred Enforced Departure, DED, provide temporary immigration status and protection from deportation for individuals from designated countries facing extraordinary conditions. TPS and DED may be subject to periodic reevaluation and renewal by the U.S. government. The immigration procedure for humanitarian relief programs may be initiated either within the USA for individuals already present or at a U.S. port of entry for individuals seeking protection upon arrival. The number of individuals granted temporary protection through humanitarian relief programs varies depending on global events and U.S. immigration policies. The main countries of origin for individuals granted temporary protection through humanitarian relief programs vary depending on global events and crises, but they often include countries affected by armed conflict, natural disasters, or political instability.